Every World Cup has its giants: Brazil, Argentina, France, Germany. The teams everyone expects to dominate. But that's not always how football works. Before the 2022 World Cup, almost nobody believed Morocco could reach the semifinals. Yet they shocked Spain, eliminated Portugal, and became the first African nation in history to make the Final Four. And that's what makes the World Cup special. Every 4 years, a few countries appear out of nowhere and completely change the tournament. So, as the 2026 FIFA World Cup approaches, which nations could become the next big surprise?
The 2026 World Cup will be unlike any tournament we've ever seen. For the first time in history, 48 teams will compete. More countries than ever before will have the chance to prove themselves on football's biggest stage. That means more opportunities for underdogs, more opportunities for shocking results, and more opportunities for new football stories to be written. Today, we're looking at the countries that could surprise everyone at the 2026 World Cup. Not necessarily the favorites, not necessarily the strongest teams on paper,
but nations with the talent, momentum, and football culture to shock the world. Let's start with Morocco. If you followed football recently, Morocco might not even feel like an underdog anymore. Their incredible run at the 2022 World Cup changed global perceptions forever. They defeated Belgium. They knocked out Spain, then Portugal, and they did it with organization, discipline, and a tactical identity that frustrated some of the world's best players. What's scary for their opponents is that Morocco's success wasn't a lucky accident.
Many of their players compete in Europe's biggest leagues. The country's football infrastructure continues improving. And perhaps most importantly, the belief is now there. The players know they belong at this level. That confidence alone can be dangerous. Next is Japan. For years, Japan has quietly become one of the most consistent football nations outside Europe and South America. Their youth development system is admired around the world. Their players continue moving to top European clubs, and their tactical intelligence often allows them to compete with stronger teams. At the 2022 World Cup, Japan defeated both Germany and Spain. Think about that for a moment. They beat two former world champions in the same tournament. That wasn't luck. That was preparation. If their current generation continues to develop, Japan could become one of the most dangerous teams at the 2026 World Cup. Now, let's talk about the United States. Host nations often perform better than expected. The energy of home crowds can completely change a tournament. But America's potential goes beyond simply being one of the hosts. Football in the United States has grown rapidly over the last decade. More young players are joining elite academies. More Americans are playing in Europe's top leagues. And the national team is filled with players gaining valuable international experience. The pressure will be enormous. But if things click at the right moment, the United States could produce its best World Cup run in modern history. Another fascinating country is Senegal. African football has produced incredible talents for decades, but Senegal continues standing out. Their players combine physical strength, technical quality, and tactical discipline. They've won major continental tournaments. They've consistently qualified for big competitions, and they play with a confidence that many traditional football powers underestimate. Every World